Welcome to episode 3 with Ragny again. Didn't expect to see you back so soon.
Oh my god. I'm the Barbarian Queen.
This time you actually want to vote, though.
So what are we buying?
We have to buy this awful skill, Haggle. It's a discount on how much money Charon takes to get the Lich. Which I don't like at all, but I said I'd unlock all the classes before I bought anything else, so here he is. Every time he kills somebody, he gets max life up to a point. And with the Lich King upgrade, he can convert that life into permanent mana, with a cap also. So he could be a mage that's like a barbarian, which I don't really care for either.
So wait, he can get max life up, but does that actually give him actual life back?
It does.
So why don't you like them?
He starts off really weak, and he's not... the cap makes it not that great. He's still pretty tanky for a caster, but I just don't think he's all that strong. I'm buying one more rune. It's going to be a vampire rune based on what I know I'm going to try to do this run. Oh yeah, we got the Barbarian King upgrade, so there's my shout. You have nostalgia, that's why we can't see shit.
Well, that's why everything is in gray-ish color. Discolored.
Yeah.
How is that
really
nostalgic?
Old time video kind of filter, I guess, is what they're going for.
It's
not that bad in this area of the castle, but in the Maya and the darkness, it is really hard to see, for me anyway.
So being nostalgic gives you, like, a vision impairment.
Yeah.
It's a genetic thing. Like, nostalgia is genetic.
That's right.
Sure, okay. Let's go with that.
I think you also have I don't even know how to pronounce it, but you swear when you get hit. I think that's the other trait you have.
Oh, so everything I have is only cosmetic and doesn't actually change how the game is played.
This freaking blur vision I'd rather have than this filter here. It really is just disorienting for me to try and see in the darkness with it.
It's not, it's just the colors are changed. I guess it makes everything a little bit harder to see. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but it's still... I don't like it.
Are there like ever situations where you need to know the difference between like a red switch or a green switch?
No, but like I said, some areas are really dark. Whoa. Here's a new room. Those spikes will hurt the enemies, those regular spikes, if they run into them. We found the forest fast this time.
Finally.
There's an example of the spikes.
The enemies aren't too bright.
No. Those chain guys, if you kill them and their ball is loose, it will bounce around. If it's in the wall, it'll explode. So yeah, you're a female barbarian with a lot of health. This is, it's not my favorite class, but I'll take it. It's a lot better than the knave was.
Yeah, take that, psych.
You still have the weakened damage, but you have, I think, twice his health, maybe? You sure have a lot of health for this point. It's because I still only have one health upgrade.
So, what's special? What's dangerous in the forest compared to other levels, I guess?
New enemies are those chain guys, the horses. They're not too bad though. The flying skulls are new.
So, a lot more enemies ripped off directly from Castlevania.
The one I hate the most was those wargs we saw in the first room, but they killed themselves, so they weren't that bad there. Oh, those mages are new. If that's the earth mage, I can't tell. No, it's the fire mage, but he's level 2.
So are there like mages for every element?
There's ice, fire, and earth. The earth ones, we'll see one, I think, but they put a marker on the ground, and after a second it shoots up a giant spike. If you can't see that chest, there's a chest here. It's shiny.
Oh, yeah, you could see the little shiny sparkles. It's sneaky.
Fairy chest. Don't even have to do a challenge for it if you just keep your eyes open. It even has a dimmed out icon on the map if you're really just watching the minimap even. The shout is really good. I like it a lot, but 20 mana, I don't have that, so you're not going to see me use it very much.
And you can't regenerate mana easily.
No, you really can't. You got to get mana potions or siphon, which I don't have right now. I do have another fairy rune though.
Well, nice job. That's a lot of it's like a bullet hell now.
Yeah, those things do stack, so if I bought that Bracers version of the Vampire Rune, I'd be stealing 4 health instead of 2 on a kill. That doesn't seem like a lot. I have 165 health, but when you don't take too many hits, that keeps you topped off pretty nice.
Can the spike on the ground hurt the enemies?
Those ones, no.
Never. Even if like you trigger them and the enemy walks on them, it won't hurt them.
Nope, they're immune.
That's bullshit.
I know. That looks like an Earth Mage, but I can't tell what the color. Yeah, it is. So that's his attack right there. It's nothing by himself, not even the tier 3 one is anything, but when you're fighting other things, it's really...
Yeah,
it's really hectic.
I fought a couple of them, and every time it just takes me by surprise, because I don't expect just something to come out of the ground and hurt me.
Right, it's a reflex kind of attack. If you're not even looking at it, it can definitely catch you off guard. This fairy chest is a challenge. Now, if you have double jump, it's not so bad. If you don't, this is really tight. You can just jump right there. That's the ticket to slowing that down.
This is like that one level in V. Except not as hard, let's face it.
Yeah, you touch those spikes once, you lose probably 50 health, and you can't get the chest. I don't waste my time on this room, it takes too long. We've already seen it.
So after a while, all these rooms, like, they always reuse the same kind of rooms, so you must get used
They have a surprisingly large variety, but yeah, you do see repeats. I mean, we saw the same one back to back when we came in the forest. That portal back there is a random teleporter, could go anywhere in the castle, except I don't know if it can go to boss rooms or not, but it sure can take you to the darkness, so...
It was a random teleport? I don't think I've ever seen those.
Yeah, it was red, you just can't tell because of the stupid filter. It takes you to a new place every time you use it, it's not the same room.
Well, there you go. Here's a thing you can't really tell if you have the filter, the teleporter. You might think it's an actual teleporter instead of a random one.
The regular teleporters wouldn't be by themselves.
Well, sure. You know that.
Oh, boss room, yay.
So we're gonna kill it.
Now, I'm not sure if I can win this fight. This is a brutal thing that I'm thinking about taking on here, so before I do, I go treasure collecting in the area. This is an upgraded Earth Mage. You can tell by that giant spike there.
Yeah, but he's all alone, so he's not actually that hard.
Right, one attack is all he gets in 10 seconds, not a big deal by himself. I am saving that statue, it's got health in it, that's why I haven't busted it. See, now those fireballs those eyes are shooting, that's the kind of thing I have trouble seeing with the filter on.
Yeah, they're kind of blending with the scenery.
That's all the treasure we're gonna get. Let's meet Alexander.
Alexander.
The reason I equipped the Vampire Rune is that he spawns little minions that make this crazy hard if you can't kill them fast, and the Barbarian cannot kill them fast. Not with 24 damage. So he's obviously going to take a lot of shots. His attack's not so bad, he pauses for like a whole second before he fires, so
yeah, but with all the little minions, it's gonna become complicated.
Absolutely, they take, I think, 3 hits each, and that is a lot more than I want to be hitting them for. 2, no problem. 1 with the Shinobi, very easy. If I had mana to shout, I could knock them all away and get rid of the projectiles, but I've got enough mana for 1 shout.
How much is a shout?
20.
Yeah, so you'd better keep it for emergencies.
There's another
there you
mana
go.
pot.
You got more
But
than
that's
2.
5 mana, so...
So you still have only enough for 1.
So now I have a choice. I can throw my high damage chakrams twice, or I can shout once. Whoa. Touching the boss or his projectiles really hurts. The projectiles probably hurt more. Those furies, on the other hand, not so bad. If I'm gonna get hit by something, that's what I would like it to be. But yeah, look at this crap. Oh.
That's a lot of projectiles.
There goes all my mana.
And you don't have any more.
I really need to clean house here, because there's not much you can do when you get overwhelmed like this.
Is there like a limit to the number of enemies you can spawn?
I have no idea, but if there is, it's pretty damn high. I've seen quite a few of these on the screen. You have to be extremely careful at this point where you're moving. That vampirism really added up though. 2 HP a kill. I've probably killed quite a few of those. Enough to get another hit back at least. This is a long fight. I knew I was in for this as soon as I got Barbarian, and if I found this room, this is what it was going to be.
Are you going to win?
He's pretty low. Might pull it off. Yeah. Fortunately, his damn minions die when he does. That would be awful.
And there's a white squid. What? What
Yeah, that's some kind of bug that went away in the patch, but maybe the nostalgia brought it back. I don't know why it's there. I haven't seen that in a while.
Okay.
There, the forest is clear technically, so let's go to the Maya. Yeah.
So are we going to the Maya?
Sure am, why not? Next logical place to go. We're here already, look at that. Oh god, it's hard to see in here.
Oh yeah. It's foggy and discolored.
Yeah, the fog on the boss is just a mess. The boss in here. Carnival game. Axes again.
Of course you had to go to the carnival with a character that can't see colors.
Right, but this time I'm going to cheat since last time
What?
I did it legit and I said I could cheat. I'm showing you how. That's how you cheat right there.
That is not legit.
You can knock away 2 columns of these. Easy with that done. They're probably going to patch that out next time they run a patch in this game. I'm sure they know about it by now.
Oh, come on.
Wow. I messed up my double jump. Those are not chests. There you can tell if you pause it, but they also bounce around if you get near them. And there's no map icon for chests. That's 3 ways you can tell.
But still, I knew that when I played, and I still got surprised once in a while because I just forget.
Yeah, pictures too. I mean, if you didn't have this filter on and you looked close, I know I keep insulting the filter, but seriously, if you didn't have this filter on and you looked close, the pictures would have a alias border on them, like they'd have a little black border you could tell by looking at them.
Well, pictures, it's not the same, because pictures, they can never be like treasure. It's always either a decoration or an enemy, so I always attack them, even if they're not enemies.
Yeah. There's a new fairy chest challenge. This one's not that bad if you're careful. I haven't talked about curse runes yet. What they do is 5 level increase on the enemies.
And why would you want that?
It makes they drop more gold, and also your chests give you better gear potentially. Like in the first run of the game, you're not allowed to get all the best gear. I think only the first 3 columns, but if you have curse runes on, you might be able. Oh my! You might be able to get the 4th row. That is a tier 3 eyeball. You want to take him on, you have to make him fire incorrectly at you.
And that's...
There's also grace runes, which lower the enemy by 10% each one, and they of course lower the amount of gold you get, but that's a lot of levels. 50% off the enemy levels if you wear 5.
So, but
Bosses
that
too.
makes them all easier.
Yeah,
Does that change the level of the boss?
it does.
The boss will drop less gold too, right?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that I get about the same from them. Definitely notice the drops of gold on the enemies though. There's a lot going on in this room. I'm choosing to kill the wrong target here, I think. Oh, there's more over there.
I trust you. You're the best at this game.
I got hit by that thing that I wouldn't have got hit by if I just stood still.
That'll happen.
I am low on health.
Just get panicked by all the shit and you move when you shouldn't.
So yeah, if I haven't talked about it yet, the Maya has mimics, but it also has these upgraded tier 2 versions of a lot of enemies, like that skull right there. And the ninja guys, which are pretty damn easy to kill, honestly. Those lancers, they charge and fire a projectile. They have a different animation for both. Upgraded shield guys. They turn a little bit faster, they take a lot more hits.
The more dangerous to me seems to be the eyeballs, though.
Yeah, they fire 5 bullets rapidly instead of just 1.
And like when you're trying to attack and avoid all the other enemies, having these eyeballs shoot at you in completely messy ways can be easy.
I'm greedy, I'm going for that chest.
Oh boy.
Doom up there, but I'm gonna get it. Or die trying.
Will you get it?
Whoa. 14 health, oh no. Was it worth it? I haven't talked about the nominations because they show up and it's obvious, but diamonds, well worth more than the others.
How much more?
It's either 500 or 1,000, I'm not exactly sure, I can't exactly remember, but it's definitely worth picking up.
Oh no!
Died because I jumped for no reason, sorry.
It's always the dumb mistakes.